Hello everyone, Ariam here, and welcome back to another episode of Dinosaur Days. Today we're talking about a pretty unique ceratopsian, the Nasutoceratops. Nasutoceratops means large-nosed, horned face, and while that feels a little bit judgy to me, I guess it is technically accurate. This animal had a really large, robust beak with no horn on the beak, and bull-like horns up higher on its face. And I do mean bull-like horns. With most ceratopsians that come to mind immediately, you think of animals that have horns that point up toward the sky or a little bit more forward while still angled up. But Nasutoceratops had horns that went more out to the side, like something you might see on a Highland cow. The bullish traits of this animal were actually the inspiration behind today's pose and pattern. I tried to hit that stereotypical bull about to charge, pawing at the ground pose, and while I could have used colors from actual real-world cows, which tend to be pretty beautiful actually, I decided to stick with my reptile theme and go for a bull snake instead. And the bull-like traits don't end there. It seems like Nasutoceratops was the bulldog of the ceratopsian family, because that big old nose was relatively short. This kind of applies to its whole body as well. Compared to other members of its family, especially the most famous, the Triceratops, Nasutosaurus was tiny, but bulky. It's important to remember, though, that small for a ceratopsian does not mean small. This animal would have been over 15 feet long and 1.5 tons, if not heavier. And its skull alone was 5 feet of that. This thing was basically 1/3 head. Overall, Nasutoceratops is a very unique and interesting member of the ceratopsian family. I think I could have gone a little bit harder into the more bulldog aspects of this dinosaur. Its body and especially its tail are a bit too long, and I could have exaggerated some features a bit more, but I'm still really proud of how this piece turned out. And that should remind you to smile.